top 8 QB list going into the divisional round of the playoffs, man.
All right. So, funny enough, at the back end of my list is the two guys who didn't play this weekend because their teams were so good they had higher seeds. But I think
Okay.
that also is it. Their teams are good. But and also, let me just get to it. Bo Nix and then Sam Darnold are 8 and 7. Um, Nix we haven't seen in the playoffs. Darnold was in the playoffs last year, wasn't good. So, we'll see. Things could be much different this year. Clearly, the team success is much different this year, but just don't really trust them. And then now, so 6, I have Stroud, and that's honestly kind of based on this was terrible. Like this last game that he had was like awful. I think he had like 5 fumbles plus a pick, which is just nuts, and also shows how terrible the Steelers' offense is. Also for
Yeah,
him,
bro.
for yeah, exactly, for them to still be able to win that game. And of course, I know their defense is good, but like the amount of chances that they were getting because of these mistakes, it's just like that offense couldn't do anything. So yeah, then I have Stroud at 6, then I have Purdy at 5, May at 4, then I have this is kind of a big jump for me, Caleb at 3.
Jesus
And,
Christ.
and yeah, that's just I mean, out of the people here, I I can only just, go off of what I've seen. It's not like,
Yeah.
Purdy has made a Super Bowl, but he doesn't have some insane playoff career. And his last game was just kind of average to me. Drake May just played his first game and it was kind of average to me as well. Um, Caleb just flashed something that he's been doing for now weeks on end. So just at this point, yeah, I have him third. And then Stafford, I have number 2. Didn't play amazing, but to me still didn't play bad enough for me to like trust him any less than any of these other guys. Also just noted, we don't have any really superstars outside of the next person in the playoffs right now. So um it's kind of a toss up. But then yeah, Josh Allen, I have him number 1.
Mm,
He's been really good, and the postseason in general, like he doesn't really have bad postseason games. He just usually runs into one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
yeah.
So yeah, that's my list.
Okay. Ours is a little bit different. I definitely had Sam Darnold last. I put CJ Stroud at 7, because of his performance and what I've seen. Especially when he gets some pressure on him. That boy be flinching, boy. So yeah, I had him at 7, and it's just a testament to, like you said, like the team is so great, he can afford to play like shit. Like that nigga looking like Rex Grossman out there from back in the day. 6, I had Caleb Williams. He did turn on the clutch factor, but I was like, all right, you went up against the Packers, divisional opponent. They were missing, some key players on defense, not to necessarily take away from them, but I'm like, let me see what you do this week when you got a better matchup. So we'll see with that. 5, I got Bo Nix. He had his playoff experience as a rookie last year. He didn't play bad, but he went up against Josh Allen, and now he's going to have a chance to go up against Josh again. Home field advantage, no excuse.
He
4, I
had
had Brock Purdy. He
144
kind of
yards.
reminded me. What was that?
He had 144 yards.
I mean, yeah, you gotta rewatch the game though. Like you can't just look only at the stats. But for 4, I got Brock Purdy. Kind of like what you said with Kalen Williams. Like that team is depleted. He had 2 turnovers early on, but he was able to score early on in the game, and then he was able to have the ball in his hands before Jalen Hurts and go down the field and score, put them in position to win. And then when Jalen Hurts got the ball back, he didn't do shit. 3, I got Drake May. That was his first game he played, but I guess because of him also being MVP and him kind of getting the jitters out, I think he's gonna have a tough challenge this go around as well too. But I feel like the Steelers and Patriots defense are kind of somewhat similar. So if they're able to force a lot of punts and get some turnovers forced on their end, I think Drake May is going to be much more equipped with his athleticism and Mike Vrabel and their OC to score the football. 2, I agree with you. I had Matthew Stafford as well too. MVP. I think he pretty much kind of solidified that. He started off a little rocky, but like he's great, but it's just like damn. It's kind of like watching from an offensive standpoint, Joe Burrow. Like I saw that last drive, it was so easy for him to the team to score, but I'm just like, damn, like it's nice having two number ones, bro. He literally that last drive, except for throwing to that tight end, he threw it to Puka and threw it to Devontae every single play, dog, and just drove it down the field. I'm just like, this is crazy. Like this is what offense should look like. This is what I should be seeing from a team like the Eagles. But fuck them. And number one, Josh. Played pretty well. And like I said, he definitely works with less. I was impressed with how they cut off. They stuck to their game plan when they took away the run game, and he was able to still play well. And I was looking at all the players that played this weekend. They have a stat for like average time to throw. He was number one at 2.62 seconds. And funny enough, we talked about Justin Herbert. Part of it is also he's extending the play, had the most time to throw in 3.62 seconds. So to kind of get the ball out of your hands pretty quickly, slice and dice that zone defense, I was pretty impressed with him. So those were our top eight QB lists going into the division round of playoffs as well too. Yeah, I like your list too. So I'm curious to see how Caleb Williams plays this weekend, dog. For